Hello everybody! In my most recent favorites video, I showed you guys some really awesome new gel nail polish that I found on madamglam.com. I have had a lot of requests for a tutorial on how to do a gel manicure at home, so here we are. The cool thing about gel nail polish, there's a lot of cool things about gel nail polish actually, so let's make a list. 1. The first cool thing is that it makes your nails feel really strong so they can grow nice and long without breaking. 2. The gel polish stays on forever. Okay, maybe not forever. The polish stays on for like 2 to 3 weeks, which is so much longer than regular nail polish, which usually lasts like 2 to 3 days. 3. With an LED lamp, it only takes 30 seconds for the nail polish to cure and dry, and then right after that you are good to go. So you don't have to worry about messing it up while you're waiting for it to dry like you do with regular nail polish. And that is my favorite part about gel. So I definitely want to mention before we get started that I am not a professional. I'm not a nail tech, I've never been to cosmetology school. This tutorial is really like a mashup of a bunch of different tutorials and blog posts and useful tips I've found online for applying gel nails. So my methods may be totally different than your methods, and that is fine. So just take it lightly, and hopefully by sharing my process, I help your process for applying gel nails. Let's get started! How to apply Soak Off Gel Nail Polish by Poletti. So there are definitely some things you'll need to get started, but once you have them, they're all things that last a really long time. I'm going to start prepping my nails by using a nail file to shape my nails. When filing your nails, you should use a short swiping motion in one direction instead of sawing back and forth. This will help your nails grow longer because it reduces the chance of them splitting or ripping. Then I use a wooden nail stick to push back my cuticles. If your cuticles are really dry, you can use a cuticle softener for this step, but remember, you don't want to cut your cuticles because they are there to keep out bacteria and prevent infection. Make sure you get that whole sticky layer of skin that grows up on your nail and push it all back. Now I'm going to remove the shine from the top of my nails. This is the step where it's important that your nail file is 200 grit or higher, so you don't tear up your nails when you do this step. Basically, the higher the grit number, the smoother the file. I'm using the 320 side of my nail file. So we just want to remove the shine from the top of the nail because it will help the gel polish adhere to the nail plate. Then I use alcohol to dehydrate my nails. Again, this helps the polish stick and last as long as possible. You'll want to use something that will leave your nails clean. I started by using a cotton round, but it was shedding all over my nails, so I switched to a paper towel. And now our nails are prepped and we are ready to start with the base coat. This is the Soak Off base gel that comes in Madam Glam's beginner kit, and you just paint it on like regular nail polish. You're going to want to get as close to the edges as possible, but obviously you're going to try to avoid getting it on your skin and cuticle to help prolong the life of your manicure. After I've got the base coat on these 4 fingers, I will stick them under my LED lamp and let them cure for 30 seconds. Because I have a smaller lamp, I usually do them in sections. I do 4 fingers, and then I do my thumbs, and then I do the other 4 fingers, and that's just how I like to do it. Of course, you can go in whatever order you want. My LED lamp came in my Madam Glam beginner kit, and it's just so cute and small, and basically performs nail polish magic. Now it's time for the fun part, adding color. Again, it's just like applying regular nail polish, except it's actually quite a bit easier. The gel polish doesn't start to dry until it's cured, so you can be really slow with it and push it around and get it exactly how you want it. Make sure you put it on in thin coats and build it up as you go. 2 thin coats are definitely better than 1 big thick sloppy coat, so keep it thin, do a couple of coats, and you'll be good to go. For those wondering, this pretty pastel pink color is called Rose number 152. This gel polish from Madam Glam is very creamy and thick, and it just goes on so smooth. This one really only needs 2 coats before it looks perfect. You could probably even get away with 1 if you're in a hurry because it actually has really great coverage. Even though it already looks good with 1 coat, I'm going to put on a second coat just to kind of build it up, make my nail a little bit thicker, fill in any spots that need a little bit of attention, and cure it again for 30 seconds. After you are happy with the color, it is time to seal it all up with a top coat gel polish. This shiny top coat is also a gel, so you apply it just the same way that I applied the base coat and the color. And because it's a gel, you can slide it around a little bit and manipulate it however you want until you cure it. This top coat is just so shiny and awesome, and it really completes this manicure. and you will find that the top coat glows when you put it under the LED light or UV light or a black light, which is kind of awesome. So now that all the painting is done, we are so close to finishing. So after you finish curing the final layer of your nail polish, there will be a sticky residue on the top of your nails, and the way to get that off is by using alcohol. It is kind of terrifying the first time you do it to rub your nails immediately after you finish drying them, but as long as they have cured, they will be fine. You have to do this step or else every piece of lint and dust in the world will stick to your nail polish. But the alcohol takes the stickiness right off, so don't skip out on this step. Since we have done basically everything we can to dehydrate our nails, it is time to re-nourish our nails with a little bit of cuticle oil. I am 100% positive that there is definitely a more conservative way to apply this cuticle oil to your nail, but I have had this bottle of oil for like 6 years and I am not too concerned with using it sparingly, so I just like to squirt it on there and rub it around until my nails and fingers feel awesome. And then your gel manicure is all done and should last you at least 2 weeks. Before I got the gel polish, my biggest question was how to get it off, and it's actually super easy, so I'll show you a quick example of how to do it, just to show you how easy it really is. So this is the polish that I just did. I messed this one up a little bit, got some on my skin there, so I will use it as an example for taking it off. I'm going to start by buffing the top layer off. You want to remove the top coat so that the acetone can really seep into the actual gel polish underneath, so it can start breaking that down. You're just looking to remove the top coat, not any of the colored polish, with the nail file. Now I'm taking my cotton rounds and cutting them into little squares to make them more manageable sizes for my nail. Then I just coat that little square with nail polish remover, and then I use these square little pieces of foil to make wraps to hold the cotton in place. Then you just leave it on for 15 minutes to allow the nail polish remover to soak into the gel. Then after the 15 minutes is up, you kind of push down onto the foil and pull it off to start breaking up the gel polish. And then using a wooden nail care stick, you should be able to scrape off the polish. Please be careful when scraping your nail. I don't want you to damage it in any way. If it's being stubborn, just soak it longer and it should come right off. So there you have it. This gel manicure will last me 2 to 3 weeks, which is so awesome. I will link Madam Glam's beginner kit, which is what I used in the tutorial today, in the description box below. You can use discount code Alexa30 for 30% off everything on madamglam.com. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye! Mwah!